2023. Happy New Year, everyone, and thank you for joining us. This meeting is being recorded. My name is Dawn Philibert. I'm the chair of the Development Review Board, and I'd like to introduce other members of the board who are present tonight. John Stern, Frank Kochman, and Quinn Mann. And from the city of South Burlington, Marla Keene, who's our development review planner. Since no one is in attendance at City Hall tonight, I will skip the typical emergency procedures and whatever, but I'm wondering if there are any announcements before we move on to tonight's agenda.
I don't have any.
Okay, does anyone else? All right, let's move ahead to agenda item number 5. Continued site application SP 22020 of Neagley and Chase Construction to construct a single-story 21,790 square feet office building, create 2,160 square feet of outdoor storage, and associated site improvements at 39 Bowdoin Street. The applicant has requested continuation of the review of this application. So the staff is recommending that it be continued to February 7th, 2023 to allow for coordination with the city stormwater section. Do I hear a motion to continue this application?
I'd like to move that we continue this application until February 7th, 2023.
Thank you, John. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thanks, Quinn. Any discussion? All in favor of continuing site application SP 20020 to February 7th, say aye.
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 Any opposed? No. Okay, agenda item number 6. Site plan application SP 22055 of Burlington International Airport to amend a previously approved plan for an airport complex. The amendment consists of construction of an expansion of the existing taxiway G and construction of a new apron at 1200 Airport Drive. This applicant has also requested continuation of this applicant to February 7th, 2023 to allow for coordination with the city stormwater section and the city water department. So I would be happy to entertain a motion to continue this application.
I'd like to submit a motion that we continue application SP 22055 until February 7th, 2023.
Thank you, John. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thanks, Frank. Any discussion before we take a vote? Okay, all in favor of continuing SB 22055 to February 7th, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? No. Okay. And I think the remaining agenda item involves the minutes of December 6th. Oh, do we have 20th? I didn't see those.
I thought they were both in there.
I might have missed it. But I wasn't at the December 6th meeting, but I can still vote, can I? I have read those.
That's correct. Yep.
Okay. All in favor of approving the minutes of the December 6th and December 20th, 2022 minutes?
Hang on just a second, Dawn. I have
Sure.
a minor correction. I got.
Okay, Frank, which one?
I think it's on page 3 or 4. In the carryover paragraph, the word slight should be light.
It should be what? I'm sorry.
Go to page, I think it's 4, Marla.
Okay.
You find it.
Top or bottom of 4?
It's the carryover paragraph. on
Slight, yes.
Page 4.
I see that.
Oh, yep.
And it should be what, Frank? Site?
Yeah, I'm looking at, I made a comment.
Right.
Mr. Kochman said he feels for the neighbor who will lose some light, not slight.
Oh, light. Okay.
And then if she's Sue on with us, she could pick that up, or somebody make that correction. It's just a typo.
Yep.
And then I think there's just a mistake, and I think it later on in the discussion of, can we scroll down another page or so? There's a discussion of the incursion into the setback or incursion into the buffer. And I had commented that, you know, it was an increase in volume and therefore an additional nonconformity. And the way this is reported, I don't think is quite right. I don't think Marla said it's not a nonconformity. I think what she said was, Marla, you can correct me if you understand, to recall it another way. But rather she was aware of the case law, but that it could be corrected in this case by simply modifying the buffer zone, which the board had the authority to do. Is that right, Martha? You remember it the same way? There it is. Ms. said that they are not increasing nonconformity. They are increasing nonconformity, but it's something we can cease calling a nonconformity by modifying the buffer zone, right?
Right, yes, that is,
Wasn't that the thrust? And I don't want it to say they're not increasing the nonconformity because in fact, they are according to the case law. But it doesn't, it can be fixed in this case. I'd like the language to be, I don't have the exact language, but we should fix that.
Good catch, Frank. Only a lawyer's eye.
Well, and also, it came out of my mouth, so one tends to focus on what one is reported to.
Right, of course.
sorry, I have to, the Zoom window is like blocking what I'm trying to do here. So if I make this font a little smaller.
If you could get rid of, they are not increasing the nonconformity, that's the most. See that?
Right. So what I was going to do is I was going to replace both
Bingo.
of these. Oh my. That and this line with that Ms. Keene said that the board can modify the standard so that there is no longer a non-conformity.
Bingo, that fixes the problem.
Okay.
Perfect. Any other changes, Frank, or anyone else on the board?
I'm fine.
So I will move adoption of the minutes of December 6th and December 20th. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, thank you. I think that's the end of our agenda. And so, is there any other business?
No.
Okay, 7:15 and we are out. The meeting is over.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you. We'll see you in 2 weeks minus 1 day.
No, we're actually on a Wednesday because of
Oh, again,
President's
okay.
Day. Yeah, it's our last
Okay.
Wednesday for a little bit though. So we'll see you
Okay, so we'll see you in 2 weeks from
in
tonight.
weeks. All right. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Happy New Year.
Thank you, everybody.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.